Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-woo!
KO.
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 KO. And good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee for a Wednesday. I'm Mark Turner, Tom Levine on the other side of the table.
Good morning.
And KO is here. Ken Odie.
Morning.
Good morning. What a
Eve.
What a council meeting last night.
It was almost tipped over and went into total mayhem, but it didn't.
You held her down. Huh?
Close to mayhem.
You held the fort, huh?
I mean, it was interesting.
Let's talk about some of the comments during that public. Were you at the public hearing
I
too?
was.
Okay, let's talk about some of the comments. 8-6 in favor.
Yeah.
Comment-wise?
Some people were kind of bored of it, but my count was 8-6. Several educators spoke that it was detrimental to kids and families, and I think what we need to realize here, this is adult use. It's not, they say, well, I don't want kids riding my bicycle by a pot shop instead of going to a soda. And I understand that. It's, but it's, some people testified that this one gentleman testified that not testified, but commented that it got him off opioids. Mm-hmm. He used it to treat a disease, which that's already legal.
That's a completely different animal.
But
and it really wouldn't change for him. He'd still have to go to Harrisburg to get his medical marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, and the tax revenues, and Alderman Griffith asking the interesting question, what kind of revenue are we looking at? Well, who knows? Yeah. There's no way to gauge that.
You're able to tax it at 3%, right? That's
Correct.
the max tax.
Yes.
And why would you not tax it at 3%?
Absolutely.
But it's an all-cash business, as marijuana use, possession and usage is still a federal crime, so you can't deposit checks and things into a bank account.
And one person commented that they thought people from out of state would come in and buy it. And I don't know that that's going to happen, because I think as soon as they hit the Kentucky, Indiana, or Missouri line, they're probably going to be arrested.
Oh yeah, they'll be
because it would be illegal, I think, in those states. But it's interesting comments, both pro and con. I mean, it's people were cordial about it. They nobody got out of line. All the arguments were very valid.
Okay.
And
nobody just completely lost their mind or anything.
No.
And the public works director, that has pretty much gone by the wayside now.
Yeah, that didn't get much traction.
Okay.
Not much traction at all. And with all due respect to the mayor, it is a tough job, and it's a full-time job. Mm-hmm. But they've tried this before with mixed results.
Yeah,
isn't that the reason why you have managers of different?
Yeah, and that's what
departments,
Alderman Moore commented was, let's let our managers manage, and to empower them to make decisions that maybe the mayor was having to make.
Right. Okay.
So.
All right. So, anything else last night? Christmas bonus?
Christmas bonuses, that was usually just a boom, boom, boom thing, and it's done. It turned into a 15-minute thing about, well, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then they mentioned part-time employees, and we have 20 volunteer firefighters that are considered part-time. So, and hey, they work hard too, so they get $50.
Well, you know what?
They need to see some appreciation too.
You better
absolutely.
Believe it. You betcha.
Okay.
Bucket a bunk. 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 You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling for the buck. We're going to have to come up with the Christmas bunk.
I'm already
music.
thinking.
You're already working on it?
We've got a couple songs.
Tom is our songwriter here.
Yeah.
One of several.
We,
You know,
we have several on retainer.
I'm the Imagineer in charge of.
Okay. All right. Celebrity birthdays today. Bruce Lee.
Bruce
The late
Lee.
Yeah,
Bruce Lee.
the late
Late great.
Bruce Lee.
Where
Still-
did you first think of Bruce Lee?
Green Hornet.
Green Hornet,
Absolutely.
yeah.
He was Kato.
Absolutely.
Yep, you betcha.
In Japan, that show was known as the Kato Show.
Keto show.
Oh,
Wow,
I can believe
see
it.
why.
I can believe it. Still some question as to whether or not he was victim of foul play or not when he passed away. Jimi Hendrix, who's no longer with us, born on this day in 1942.
Would have been 77 today.
1955, Bill Nye, the Science Guy. He's still with us. Actor Michael Vartan, and here's 1976, Jaleel White. Oh, you know who that is?
Did I do that?
Urkel.
I do that?
I hated that show then. I hate it now.
Urkel is 43 today.
What? 43? Urkel's 43? That's
Urkel.
crazy. That is crazy. Man. And
He's
really-
on a show now, isn't he? You see him every once in a while on something. He'll pop up.
He
Well,
was
you
doing
know,
a
a lot
show
of-
on Sci-Fi, wasn't he?
a lot of the Hallmark Channel Christmas movies have actors and
Mark,
actresses.
you promised me you would never mention that when I'm here.
I'm sorry, but anyway, they have actors and actresses from like 80s
Yes.
sitcoms and TV shows in them now.
Yep.
Remember the show It's a Different World?
No,
With,
I don't remember
well,
that.
It was the Cosby spinoff.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
Cosby
Yes.
Show. They had like
yes.
was it a college and like one
I
of the
do
two main
remember.
characters from that movie were playing husband and wife in a movie the other day that I was
Okay.
unfortunately forced to watch.
I had to watch one the other day too. Went into my chair, put up the recliner, the footrest, and got all comfy. Had my coffee.
And you fell asleep, didn't you?
No, the Hallmark movie was on, but the remote was over on top of the TV.
Oh, okay.
And
So you were already
Rita
in the
wasn't
chair,
home.
So you were
She was uptown at the
Christmas open house.
Christmas open house.
Okay.
So I mean, I had to
All right.
watch it. I couldn't get up and get the remote.
Well, I know that, 1924 on this date, the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is held in New York City.
Woohoo!
Yeah. 34, bank robber Babyface Nelson dies in a shootout with the FBI. 1973, the United States Senate votes to confirm Gerald Ford as Vice President of the United States. And in 1997, Barry
And-
Sanders of the Detroit Lions becomes the NFL's second all-time leading rusher.
And do you know who he replaced?
Spiro Agnew.
Spiro T.
Spiro
Agnew,
T.
was it?
Agnew. I
His
seen a
nattering
show one time.
Nabobs of nepotism.
Seeing a television show, and somebody was talking about Ford replacing Spiro Agnew, and they were explaining it to a child, and the child went, "Oh, come on, you're making that up." Spiro T. Agnew.
Spiro.
Who would name their kid Spiro?
Oh, man.
Frank Zappa. That sounds like a Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
kid.
Hi, meet my kids. Dweezil, Moonbeam, and Spiro.
Moon Unit.
Moon Unit, okay.
Spiro.
Okay. On this date in 1962, in Beatles history, they recorded their first BBC radio session. And they played Twist and Shout, Love Me Do, and P.S. I Love You.
Okay.
And that was on the, later aired on the radio on the BBC Light program.
All three of those tunes did okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
You
the
know-
talent spot.
there wasn't anything that really
I had a
stood
little
out for me in the
talent.
late 60s from the Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of those songs from the early 60s were big.
They never really crossed the pond.
Yeah, they weren't that big crossover hits,
Here-
so.
Here's a story I love. 1964, on this date, Mick Jagger was fined 16 pounds for a driving offense by the court in Tettenhall. His lawyer told the court, "The Duke of Marlborough had longer hair than my client, and he won some famous battles. His hair was powdered, though. I think it was because of fleas. My client doesn't have fleas."
That's an argument. That is an argument for you. Did he get off? No, he
It
didn't. get
doesn't
off.
say.
No, okay. All right. 1971, Led Zeppelin released Led Zeppelin 4.
The greatest rock band of all time.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, no doubt about it. 1977, ELO released the album Out of the Blue. Which had the
Another
song-
good one.
Yeah.
Which had the song Turn to Stone. 1991, Freddie Mercury's funeral was held in West London. And it says here it was held for 35 of his closest friends and
Right.
family.
And Elton John was there
Not with 35 in attendance. It was held for.
for the 35.
Yeah.
Elton John was there.
Yeah.
It doesn't say whether he rewrote Candle in the Wind for Freddie Mercury or not.
May have. Just never heard it.
Man. And in 1998, Roger Daltrey hit the New York theater, taking the lead role in a production of A Christmas Carol.
Really?
Yeah, Roger Daltrey
That's timely.
as
From the
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
2006, Kid Rock and Pamela Anderson filed for divorce.
No.
Yeah.
I was
Can't believe that
sorry
didn't
those
work
two
out.
kids didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't quite
Didn't
mesh,
quite
did
make.
they? And in 2010, Willie Nelson arrested for.
Possession.
How many guesses do we get?
Well, you only need one, but you can have as many as you want. Possession 6 ounces of marijuana. Drugs were found on his tour bus while traveling from Los Angeles to Texas.
Willie.
Willie. And you missed one.
I did?
In 2005, multimillionaire defense contractor David H. Brooks booked the New York City Rainbow Room for his daughter Elizabeth's favorite acts for her bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who played?
50 Cent,
Okay.
50.
Tom Petty,
All right.
Aerosmith,
All right.
Don Henley, Jill Walsh, and Stevie Nicks.
That is
Wow.
quite an eclectic group there. I don't
I
know
don't
how
know if they
50
were
Cent
her-
got in there, but
I don't know if they were her favorite groups.
50.
50.
I don't know how
50
50 got in there. He
you
doesn't,
remember,
he doesn't
when he
fit.
threw out the first
Fit-
pitch at a ball game?
I do.
You remember that? And he wound up through it, and it went over toward third base.
Well, in the pregame, he was sitting with Willie Nelson.
Yeah, you may have.
But Fitty worked into the lyrics, "Go shorty, it's your bat mitzvah. We're going to party like it's your bat mitzvah."
All right.
50.
well,
Fitty able
Fitty.
to rhyme.
I think he puts that down in his tax return.
He got $500,000 for appearing. Did 4 songs,
wow. Man.
including airfare to and from.
Probably got a
private
hotel
jet.
room too, right?
Probably.
He didn't have to pay for any expenses, plus $500,000. And if he got $500,000, what did the other ones get? It had to have been more.
Right. So
One would think.
you would think.
So
Okay.
Man,
anyway, question of the day.
The question
QOD.
of the day. All right. The question of the day is, I find it now.
Let's find it. Okay, you found it. You had it found, and then
I
you
had
lost
it, and then we talked about Fitty, and I lost it.
Had something to do with Thanksgiving, didn't it? Or Black Friday shopping?
Christmas tree.
or-
Is it too early
It
to say
is
the
Christmas tree.
Oh, okay, the Christmas tree.
When is proper time to put up your Christmas tree? We'll talk more about it in just a little bit.
Why do Black Friday when you can do Black Friday at Gordman's? Epic deals start 3 p.m. Thanksgiving Day. While they last, score a 50-inch smart TV for $179.99, Pelican cooler for $89.99, Google Home Mini for $14.99, and Kids battery-powered ride-on truck for $89.99. Fun up your Thursday and Friday with giveaways. Each day, you could win a $100 gift card or giant teddy bear. This Black Friday, pay way less than department stores and get it at Gordman's.
Now at Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers. Buy a 2-pack of Night Vision Brilliant headlamps and get a pair of Proformer wiper blades free. Because when you put safety first, your equipment shouldn't be second rate. So upgrade to Napa Night Vision Brilliant headlamps and get a pair of Proformer wiper blades free. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa Know-How. Napa Know-How. At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers. Some restrictions apply while supplies last. Offer ends 12/31/19.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
So you're looking for a way to make a difference? Well, you can by providing vital supplies to the Wayne County Humane Society. Have dog chow, cat food, and litter delivered to the Pearl Foval Shelter at 518 Southeast 4th Street in Fairfield. You can also sponsor a dog or cat by providing the funds for them to be spayed or neutered with needed shots. It makes them more adoptable. The Wayne County Humane Society in Fairfield. Help us help them.
Big games, breaking news, and behind-the-scenes stories. This is Bill Pollock, your host for the Big Ten Today each weekday here on WFIW. The Big Ten Conference is legendary and we'll keep you updated. From football to basketball and everything in between, the Big Ten Today gives you exclusive access to news from every Big Ten program. Tune in weekdays for the Big Ten Today right here on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk connection.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when the Equal Rights Amendment was passed by the House and women demonstrated coast to coast on the 50th anniversary of gaining the right to vote? Vice President Spiro Agnew spent a week touring Vietnam and Southeast Asia. Ike replaced FDR on first-class stamps, which were 6 cents. Dave Stockton won the PGA. NFL players ended a 4-day strike and reported to camp. And this is what the new music sounded like.
Tell it all, brother. Gently, do you love me? 1-855-462-4. It's a groovy situation. Don't play that song for me. Be no hand-me-down word. It's a shame. Ain't no mountain high enough. You like a sex machine. Your love is fading. Candida.
Rubber ducky.
Solitary man. Looking out my back door. Snowbird sings a song your way.
Got it yet? Well, the answer and a hunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
When there's no time to be sick, let SSM Health help you feel better faster. For just $25, you can consult an SSM Health provider online about most minor illnesses. Just answer a few questions, receive your treatment plan, and a prescription if needed. It's that easy. Virtual visits are available to everyone. No insurance is required. Start the healing from home at ssmhealth.com/virtual visit.
August 1970. Wow. Good God, y'all.
Edwin Starr and War, the top song of August 1970. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Hi, this is Elizabeth Gonzalez with People's National Bank. People's National Bank has partnered with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with family, friends, and others you trust. You can use Zelle today right from your PNB To Go mobile banking app. Money moves directly between bank accounts fast. Stop by People's National Bank today to learn more about Zelle. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
And time for that question of the day.
All right, so the question of the day is, when is the appropriate time to put up your Christmas tree? We had 340 votes on this, and 2,003 people reached on our Facebook page. 54% say now is fine, and 46% say closer to Christmas.
Okay.
So, some of the comments. Angela says anytime after Thanksgiving. Zach says never.
Bah humbug.
Scrooge.
Yeah, Scrooge. I'd hate to be him, Christmas Eve night, I hear chains rattling. Martin says anytime is good. A lot of people saying after Thanksgiving, but MJ says before Halloween.
I can believe that.
But we all know MJ is
Christmas princess.
Yeah.
MJ. So Mark says as early as possible. Rick says Thanksgiving Day. Beverly says when you have time to enjoy doing it.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Tommy says Black Friday is the answer. Eddie says day after Thanksgiving is our family tradition. And Heather says we were supposed to take it down.
Just never did.
Put little bunny rabbits on at Easter.
I've known people who have done that. They just leave their tree up all year.
Well, and in the South, you take off the Christmas ornaments and then you put the purple and gold and green in for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You know what my answer is? You put it up whenever you want to. It's your trees, none of anybody else's business.
Exactly.
I did notice that Bullards does have live Christmas trees now.
They went and got them just the other day. So.
When the JCs were really active in Fairfield, we would go get live Christmas trees every year and sell them down on the lot down in West Delaware.
Right.
And if any of the former JCs are listening, they'll appreciate this. We had an old trailer. It was blue and yellow that we used for a little office.
Yeah.
To keep warm.
We would go get those things, and I mean, it would be freezing rain or whatever, and those things would weigh about 600 pounds. We'd load them into a semi and bring them down here and unload them and start selling them. Great holiday tradition that you always go by the JC lot and get your Christmas tree. And we'd hold them up and they'd say, "Well, that trunk's crooked." No, look, it's straight. And it was, I think it was $1.
Can be.
I think it was $2 a foot, if I remember correctly.
Wow.
Was the last
Something like
price
that,
we had.
yeah.
But great time and what a great bunch of guys. We had a blast doing that.
I remember that scene from A Christmas Story when they go get their Christmas tree, and the guy's, "Look at this one," and then he beats it on the ground, and all the leaves, all the needles fall off.
I have an artificial tree that's doing that in my living room.
Yeah, I think all of them do. Eventually,
the pre-lit, never again.
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
I got wire cutters.
Because only half.
I got wire cutters, and I neutered my Christmas tree.
Oh, well, I did. I got mad one year. We had a pre-lit, and of course, only half of them.
Only half of them will ever come on.
I decided at that moment, I was like, I'm taking every one of these lights off right now. And then I got in this. Then I hit kind of a snag, and it was like finally it was just like threw it down. I was like, you know what? I'm staying here until this is done.
Yep.
I was like 4 hours.
Focused.
It took
You're
me.
focused.
Yeah.
See, we have the backup lights
Right.
for the pre-lit tree.
All right. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Happy Thanksgiving. Get her done.
All right. Thanks for calling. We're going to get her done tomorrow.
That
all that
and
eaten done.
And all of the ornaments that we have on the tree, almost all of the ornaments Sherry and I painted. So
Wow.
cool.
That is cool. That is cool. AAA says more than 55 million travelers will be traveling more than 50 miles from home this year. An increase of nearly 3% over last year. Are you? I
Yeah.
am too.
I'm going down to Shawneetown.
Okay. All right. That's the most since 2005. Almost 4.5 million are expected to fly, and about 1.5 million will travel by train, bus, or take a cruise.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
AAA expects gas prices will be fairly similar to last year's prices, which averaged $2.57. Rental car prices have reached their highest on record at about $75 per day.
I noticed that gas prices went up this week.
Of course they did.
Yesterday. Yeah. Oh, it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's their winter blend.
Yeah.
The winter blend.
What is
Or
winter blend? I mean, what do they put in
Or
it?
summer blend. What?
Supposedly, so it doesn't freeze
Oh,
as easily.
okay.
Supposedly.
All right.
Okay.
Whatever.
You know,
All right.
I've never experienced cold in this far south or this far north even,
Mm-hmm.
that would freeze gas in a gas tank. I don't think I've ever seen
About
cold.
77 and 78, the winters of 77, 78 in there, it was
Right.
unbelievable. Snow was piled up in the middle of Maine and Delaware because they didn't have any place to put it. It was
Yeah.
incredibly cold. It never got, I think for like a week, it never got above 0.
Oh,
It was
Yeah.
just,
I think the coldest temperature recorded here is 21 below. So
was it during that
actual
period?
temperature.
Was it during that period? It may have been.
I'm not sure.
I mean,
But
Man. Wow.
is so. Anyway, all right. So Thanksgiving is tomorrow. What's the weirdest thing you're going to eat? What's the weirdest thing that's going to be on your table? Because the Twitter thread is going nuts.
the weirdest,
The weirdest
thing, I
food.
don't know. I'll have to give that some thought.
Okay.
I've got one for you.
What's that?
Gravy infused with marijuana.
Ooh.
Yeah. Company in
Wavy
California-
gravy.
Yeah. Company in California claims it will help you deal with awkward dinner conversations in under 15 minutes. Dude. Gravy comes in powder form. Simply add water, heat, and serve. It sells for $5.
I've never had gravy on Doritos, but I'll bet it's delicious. Give a call.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Same to
Happy
you.
Thanksgiving.
I got a Tom. Of all the travels you've been, what's your favorite place? And I've got a thing for a question for Mark or a comment.
I still love Clearwater, Florida. Although I haven't been there since I was in 8th grade.
I
so.
bet that's why. That's because the water's clear, right?
Well, yes.
Okay.
And Mark, do you remember Curtis Swarm for Brownstown?
Yes, I do.
Boy, could he shoot it or not?
He could.
It was that newly 3-point shot.
Uh-huh.
He liked that too.
Yeah. 4-year varsity starter for Brownstown, I think.
Yeah, and 3-time All-Conference, wasn't he, Mark?
I think so.
Yeah.
Believe so. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Ended up, I think, at
Thanks,
Kaskaskia College playing baseball, I think. So,
Wow.
all right.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, Gary.
All right.
Bye-bye. Speaking of sports,
Yeah.
you were telling the IHSA has come out with some new proposals.
Yeah, and some of these will go to the schools. The proposal, this is a committee that they have that studies everything. The proposal to basically, in a nutshell, take parochial schools, and I know this is a hot button item with the citizens of Fairfield,
Yeah.
to take parochial schools and stick them in their own state series failed. It never made it out of committee. The proposed districting thing that was going to be implemented here year after next
For
is
football.
going to get revoted, evidently. Another thing is schools will have the ability to appeal a player ejection if a rule was misapplied.
Okay.
So that's going to be kind of interesting.
So we're going to have the video replay.
They are not. They can do it, but I mean, what school? And I don't even think they're doing it in the state finals this year.
Right.
And they would probably have the equipment to do it, but it's I don't know if there's anything else there that really piqued my interest. But with the
So now this whole rule about the district football,
Yeah, when's that new vote going to take place? Do you have any
it'll
indication?
probably be this year.
is
Might
that
be
going
this year.
to
Wow.
send football schedules all higgledy-piggledy? Because
Well, they'd probably just leave them like they are.
okay,
Yeah. Well, it's like
I'm sure
you know,
Bobby's just
a case in
going,
point.
huh.
Take Mount Carmel.
Right.
Yeah, to drop out of that conference they were in Indiana, and had to find a bunch of opponents.
Right.
And now, what are they going to do for a conference now?
Yeah. And you can go on ihsa.org and read all the proposals. It's kind of interesting. But I think almost every year they propose to put parochial schools in their own state series, and it just never gains any traction. Also, a proposal to expand the playoffs from 32 to 48 teams
Yeah, I didn't like that.
failed.
Yeah, I don't.
And should have.
Yeah,
You know,
should've.
it's
256 teams in the state playoffs out of what 800.
Mhm.
I think that's plenty.
state finals coming up Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
1
through 4A on Friday.
We
and,
we
the rest
had
of them on Saturday.
Rochester at Mascoutah Saturday night. 2 really good football teams. It's fun to officiate a game where the kids play football and the coaches coach.
Yeah.
I mean, the place was packed. It was a great atmosphere and fun.
Well,
Really
both
good.
Rochester and Mascoutah, they both travel well.
Mhm.
So,
Okay. All right.
all right.
So, what do you got?
So let's see here. Health experts are now saying that you shouldn't wash your turkey before you cook it.
I read that.
You see that? USDA says when you wash the raw turkey, you spread germs into your sink and onto nearby food. Officials say the only way to kill the bacteria on uncooked food is to
Cook it.
cook it. Yeah.
It's an interesting concept.
I know. As a whole turkey is safe when cooked to a minimum internal temperature of 160.
Have you ever seen the video of the guy that plays a joke on his daughters are there, and he sticks a little Cornish hen inside the turkey, and they said, "Oh, this turkey was pregnant." And, they're going on and crying, and he goes, "Girls, one word for you, egg." Oh, well, they were. It's a great video. It's on YouTube.
Totally missed it.
Yeah, they totally missed the point. This turkey
man.
was pregnant.
Well, a Thanksgiving feast isn't only about the turkey, as we all know. Those yummy side dishes are just as important, but turns out these sides really depend on where you live.
Okay.
Okay? In the Southeast, dressing is one of the...
Which is different than stuffing.
Yeah, where does dressing become stuffing? Is it the same
When
area
it's
where
outside
soda,
the bird,
Is it the same area where soda becomes pop?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
where
so.
where does that happen at?
Yeah.
About Springfield?
The technical difference
I
is
think-
stuffing
I think
is
it's-
actually inside the bird.
I think it's about, I think maybe Springfield, Champaign, maybe South.
Could be.
Stuffing becomes dressing. Okay. Let's see. Ohio takes stuffed mushrooms, and Tennessee takes creamed corn into their stuffing. Okay. The only state for fruit salad is Texas, and keto soup makes the cut as the most searched in North Dakota on Google.
What? Keto soup.
I don't even know what keto soup is.
It's a
You get
it's
yourself
keto
a bunch
diet.
of you get yourself a bunch of
Keto.
ketos.
Those things are hard to get.
You
Yeah.
chop off the heads.
Now, the three states, I'm going to a little quiz for you guys here.
Okay.
All right. The three states that now these are foods that have been searched for on Google for recipes, all right?
Okay.
3 states where they searched for the recipe for mac and cheese. The most. Where would you think?
West
California.
Virginia.
California's one of them, yeah.
West Virginia.
Nope.
New York.
Nope.
Nope.
Tennessee.
Nope. California, Michigan, and Maryland. California, I can see. Michigan and Maryland, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. And you know what
don't.
today is, don't you? For supermarkets, it is Turkey Wednesday.
Turkey Wednesday.
Turkey Wednesday. It's the day before Thanksgiving, and it's when stores usually see around twice the foot traffic. A lot of folks will be looking for those last-minute side dishes or those 1 or 2 ingredients that they just happen to forget.
Because it's too late to buy your turkey today.
Actually, it's really not.
Unless it's fresh.
It's really not.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, we were supposed to go out of town for Thanksgiving, but
Okay.
could not. So we made a trip to the big retail store.
Okay.
Or the I can't remember, supermarket or the big retail store out in the western town. But anyway, we found a turkey that was fully cooked in a bag in the freezer section. All you had to do was throw it in the oven and thaw it out.
Really?
And it was really good.
That's the surprising part. It was really good.
Yeah.
Fully cooked turkey,
Actually,
just warm
was.
it up.
Yeah.
Put it in your toaster oven.
Well, it's a little too big for the toaster oven, but, you know.
I think we're having both turkey and ham.
Okay. I think most people, do that.
We will have turkey. We will have noodles. We will have a cornucopia of pie, mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Get my sister-in-law Berta's world famous chocolate pie. I should just probably start with dessert,
Well, that's what I do.
or go. Well,
I start with dessert
Well,
early.
then you get the choice piece.
Then I rest for a little bit and watch a little football. Then I start on the turkey and rest for a little bit, and then I go back to the dessert.
my grandpa, whenever
Oh,
he would
priorities.
eat any meal, he would leave a little bit of each item on his plate, and then
Really?
eat it all at once with a big spoon.
That's
Weird.
That's kind of strange.
Yeah. But you put sugar on tomatoes, sliced tomatoes too.
Okay.
Which really isn't too bad if you ever tried it.
If you ever tried it.
I don't think I've. Most people put salt on tomatoes, don't they?
Right.
Okay.
Do you salt anything? I mean, do you know people that salt everything before they even taste it?
I've seen people like that.
I know people like that.
Yeah. Just salt and pepper, everything.
They never
Yeah.
taste it. And it amazes me that they pour salt on it and they don't know if it needs it or not.
Steve and Linda went out to one of the Paula Deen restaurants. And, of course, at the Paula Deen restaurant, salt and pepper is not on the table.
Right, yeah.
And they ordered, and then before the food got there, they asked for salt and pepper.
And?
The waitress was not happy. She was like, well, it's prepared fine. You will like it the way it is. And they're like, but we need salt and pepper.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you order a steak somewhere, and I'm not talking about Golden Corral or somewhere. I'm talking about a decent
steakhouse
restaurant. Yeah, and someone says, "Well, do you want Heinz 57 or A1 or anything?" Why is your steak no good? No, no, I don't want anything. I want to taste the meat. I mean,
if the steak is
done right,
seasoned well and aged perfectly and
need
cooked
nothing.
well, you don't need it. You don't need
That's
any
right.
type of sauce to put on it.
if you do, then you're paying way too much for the steak.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, I don't need a bunch of stuff on my steak.
Okay. All right.
So what else you having? Getting hungry now.
Yeah. My sister-in-law's making the corn pudding. She was
That's
told
good.
under no circumstances are you to make anything other than corn pudding.
All right, let me throw something out here at you. Oyster dressing or no?
No.
Or both?
No.
We'll have both.
No.
I love oyster
Oh,
dressing.
no, I've had it before. I like it, but we don't do that.
No. But we eat oysters on Christmas Eve. We'll eat oysters for Christmas Eve.
We used to always get caviar. We used to get caviar for Christmas Eve.
I noticed that I got a flyer yesterday from Costco. They have caviar. Little thing, $299.99.
Must be
Boys,
the good
that's
stuff.
$300 any way you look at it. Good heavens,
man!
But I bought it at Costco.
Yeah, same money.
What would you have paid for? What would you have paid for it if you didn't buy it at Costco?
Good Lord!
Remember that restaurant that used to sit above? Remember Lazarus in Evansville? They
Yeah.
had that restaurant on the second
Yeah,
floor.
chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, chocolate chip cookie, and on their buffet they always had the little meat, the little lunch meat rolls.
Right.
And they
Yeah.
had caviar on the buffet as well.
You could go to Famous Bar in St. Louis when it was downtown and get onion soup.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Onion soup and a big old chocolate chip cookie. I'm a happy boy. Who needs turkey? Isn't that weird that you remember something like that? You talk to kids today, what? They had
What?
soup in a department store?
Oh,
Yeah, they did.
Oh, it was wonderful, too. A big old
Oh, yeah.
slice of cheese.
Heck, I remember when Kmart. Remember when Kmart had their little deli
Yeah.
counter and had the Kmart Cafe?
Yep. Had a hot dog there. It was turning that thing been there. It's the same hot dog. Every time you go, if somebody marked it, it'd be the same hot dog. Turning around in that thing.
And Walmart used to have restaurants. Remember those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Occasionally, you can.
Years ago. So
Now-
nowadays kids are like,
Now they,
what? What do you mean?
you get a McDonald's or a Burger King. And
Well, now, McDonald's have Subways, or Walmart have Subways and things
Right.
like that. So now you can go to like McDonald's or Burger King and stuff at gas stations.
yes,
That's unheard of
Yep.
years
Or-
ago.
Taco Bell, KFC.
Taco Bell KFC combo.
What are
I
they
saw
doing to
a-
the KFC in Mount Vernon?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's totally shut down. Looks like they're totally rebuilding it.
I saw a
Not that it didn't need to be rebuilt,
Yeah.
but are they going to reopen it?
Yeah,
I know they
speaking of-
closed the
Looks like-
one down in Olney a
true.
couple of years ago.
The one in El Dorado, they tore it down and put up a bank.
saw something last night. You guys are familiar with Farm Fresh store, right?
Right.
Yep.
And the glass bottles for milk.
Mhm.
Well, apparently, those are going away
Okay.
because
Why?
apparently the dairy that they get their milk from is shutting down.
You know, that seems to be prevalent that family-owned dairies are closing.
Yeah.
Well, Dean Foods filed for bankruptcy here like a week ago, didn't
I
they?
mean, so
I think so, yeah.
Where's the milk coming from? Corporate farms, or
I don't know
or
where it's coming
what's
from.
going on?
Well, Walmart has opened up a dairy facility in Indiana.
I didn't
They're
know
making
There's
their own
one
milk.
Heritage Farm dairy over at by Owensville that all the kids around here go take the school
yeah.
Right.
tours, and but you cannot take photographs.
Was there
ever.
are they adding like secret
No,
ingredients to
I
the
bet
chocolate
they said
milk or what?
because some people might think it was animal abuse because those cows are treated like royalty. They've got sawdust beds to lay on.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
They got
but
softer beds than we do.
It's but they said they wouldn't allow no photography at all.
It's like the Jell-O factory. You can't go in.
You can't go in the Jell-O?
You can't go into the Jell-O factory.
Really?
Yeah, no one knows how it's made.
Huh.
Except for the workers.
I bet Bill Cosby does.
Yeah, that's true.
So, no, like whatever state that the factory's in, the state senator went down and wanted to tour the facility, and they were like, no, you can't.
Huh. Kind of like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Yeah.
The golden pudding.
Jell-O pudding.
The golden Jell-O.
What is in it? No one knows. If you ask too many questions,
That's right.
That's right.
All right.
You're the new flavor.
All right, who's got
Soylent
trivia
Green.
today?
I
Ken,
do.
You? Okay.
And
Ken's got
guess what it
trivia.
is? It's Thanksgiving
Day.
trivia.
Thanksgiving trivia. All right. Give us the questions.
All right. I got 15 questions. If we got time, we'll do it.
Yeah, we got time.
All right. Question 1. Which president made Thanksgiving an annual holiday? Number 2. Now, these are multiple choice, but you know what? You guys are smart.
Okay.
So I'm not going to give them to you.
All right.
Number 2, approximately how many feathers does a mature turkey have?
Okay.
Number 3, how fast can a wild turkey run?
Run?
Depends on who's chasing it.
That's right. Number 4, what do you call the skin that hangs from a turkey's neck? Number 5, what do you call a male turkey? Number 6, how high? You're going to love this one. Number 6, how high must a cranberry bounce before it is harvested?
Don't they harvest
Do
them
they-
from water?
do
From
they-
a bog, but they test every once in a while. They'll get one out. And
Okay.
so
Has the cranberry been to the head shop? And
yeah. How
how
All
high?
right.
That cranberry's got some hops, man.
Number 7, what is in turkey that when eaten can make you sleepy? Number 8, which Indian tribe taught the pilgrims how to cultivate the land and were invited to the Thanksgiving meal? Number 9, approximately how many turkeys are eaten each year on Thanksgiving in the United States? Number 10, a group of turkeys is referred to as a what?
Not a herd.
Number 11, turkeys can see in color, true or false? Number 12, how many pilgrims came over on the Mayflower? Number 13, in what year did the first American Thanksgiving take place? Number 14, what does cornucopia mean? Number 15, what is another name for a turkey's wishbone?
All right, those are the questions. Thanksgiving trivia. It's coming up next as Morning Coffee continues.
You'll be rocking the shopping this weekend with Carnaby Girls. Black Friday, save 10% off any black clothing item. Our best bamboo layering tee and leggings will be 20% off. Small Business Saturday, the first 25 customers will receive a Brighton $25 gift card wrapped with your $50 or more purchase. All weekend, coats and outerwear vests and yellow tags are 20% off. Receive free Brighton Snowflake bracelet with your $75 charm, spacer, and bead purchase. Carnaby's rocking. You're shopping. Let's celebrate local together.
We are currently accepting vendors for the Original Company radio stations and Old National Bank's annual Farm Profit Preview that will be on Thursday, January 23rd from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Highland Woods and Vincennes. This is your chance to meet over 200 potential new clients in just one day. You don't want to miss this great opportunity to showcase your business. If you're interested in becoming a vendor, please contact Jessica Hallman at events@originalcompany.com.
WFIW-FM and Ultra Products are bringing back the popular Show Us Your Rack promotion. Now through December 31st, upload pictures of you and your buck to the Show Us Your Rack page at WFIWradio.com. The first 25 photos uploaded will receive a free t-shirt from Ultra Products in Fairfield. On Friday, January 3rd, one lucky hunter will be drawn from all the entries and win a Carbon Express Piledriver 390 crossbow valued at $400. Go to WFIWradio.com for complete details. Good luck, hunters.
My two boys are quite the pair. Last week, they decided to see who could do the best dive into a giant pile of leaves. Let's just say I'm glad we have a family plan from Health Alliance. I know we're all covered if anything happens. They also offer free virtual visits, so I can hop on my phone with a doctor instead of waiting at the ER. Need coverage for your family? Then get insurance for real life. Get Health Alliance. Find your plan at healthalliance.org/plans.
Wake up breakfast at McDonald's with our tasty morning highlights, like a sizzling sausage biscuit and hash browns for just $1.50. You can't miss. And don't forget to show out with any size Coke for only $1, because McDonald's and breakfast is always a winning combination. Wake up breakfast and score a delicious sausage biscuit and hash browns for only $1.50, and any size soft drink for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Simply Enough has discounted certificates on the Big Deal Store. Pair that with a buy one, get one free on select scrubs or the half-price shoes and make your money go further.
Tom at Greenwood Pest Control is busy making sure all of his customers are taken care of for year-round pest control. Greenwood Pest Control in Flora would like to remind everyone that they're locally owned and operated. Call today at 618-662-3091 and get on the year-round protection plan from Greenwood Pest Control and Flora. They are located at 8177 Hickory Hill Lane.
The farm family is still the backbone of southwestern Indiana and southeastern Illinois, and TOC Media and area businesses are teaming up to honor area farm families with the annual Illiana Farm Family of the Year program. The 2020 family will be introduced at TOC's Farm Profit Preview in Vincennes on January 23rd. We'll be accepting nominations for the 2020 Farm Family of the Year online right now at WFIWradio.com through January 6th. Go online right now to WFIWradio.com and nominate your family or someone else's family and tell us why they deserve to be named the TOC Media Southern Illiana Farm Family of the Year. Go online now and nominate your farm family for the TOC Southern Illiana Farm Family of the Year at WFIWradio.com.
Fairfield area weather forecast calling for sunshine today with the high 48, clear skies tonight, low 30. For Thanksgiving Day, cloudy skies with the high 42. The outlook for Friday, scattered showers, high 45. And for Saturday, showers likely, high 58. Overnight low was 46. Yesterday's high was 56, 61/100ths of an inch of rainfall in Fairfield yesterday. Currently, humidity at 59%, winds out of the west at 15 miles an hour, pressure at 29.88. Right now, partly sunny skies and 46 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation this morning. And it's time for trivia.
Trivia with Ken Odie.
Gobble, gobble. All right.
Oh, you want to hear my turkey impression? I've done it every year on the radio.
All right, let's hear it.
Thanksgiving. Ready? Okay. This year on camera. Okay.
I like it.
Sometimes you have to warm up for it.
So my wife does that same thing about 5 minutes where everybody's supposed to be there tomorrow. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Which president made Thanksgiving an annual holiday?
Roosevelt.
No, Abraham Lincoln.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Roosevelt changed the date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, approximately how many feathers does a mature turkey have?
I've written down 5,000, but I think it's 3,000.
2,747.
It'd be amazing if that was right, but it isn't. 3,500.
Okay.
How fast can wild turkeys run? Or how fast can you run after having wild turkey? Both about the same.
How fast
fast
do
can
you
a wild
think you
turkey
can
run?
run after having
Yeah.
wild turkey?
How fast can wild turkeys run?
I would say about 20 miles an hour.
55 miles per hour.
25 miles per hour. That's amazing.
25 miles per hour.
I don't know how long they can do that, but all right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Some of them wild turkeys, man, they got a mean streak in them.
Yeah. Supervision, too. I mean, their vision is incredible. All right, number 4. What do you call the skin that hangs from a turkey's neck? This thing right here.
Nude.
A snood?
Snood.
No.
I don't know.
A gobble?
Skin tag?
A waddle? Or a gaggle?
Okay.
I'm going to say a gobble.
Nope. Waddle.
Waddle.
Well, all right. What do you call a male turkey? Joe, Tim, or Tom?
I know.
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah.
Or his
Yes,
friends
sir.
may call him Thomas.
Or, yeah, well.
Or Tommy.
Number
If there's
6.
more than one Tom in the class,
All right.
there's Tom, Thomas, and
Here's
Tommy.
the one that everyone's been waiting for.
Yes.
How high must a cranberry bounce before it is harvested?
I know.
On your tax return, I'm a professional cranberry bouncer.
Bouncer.
I have no
Somebody
clue.
has to professional. 4 inches.
That is correct.
Wow.
How did you know that?
Yeah.
Or did you just guess?
You looked it up, didn't
Beth,
you?
he did. Where's his phone?
4 inches right there.
Oh! You had it in
Yeah.
the show prep.
No, I've written it down.
Oh, you
I
wrote
wrote
it
them down.
down.
When he,
All right, everybody will know this. What's in a turkey that, when eaten, can make you sleepy? Next year it may be marijuana in Fairfield.
tryptophan.
Tryptophan.
Correct. Number 8.
You're high and sleepy.
Which Indian tribe taught the pilgrims how to cultivate the land and were invited to the Thanksgiving meal?
It was the tribe led by Chief Alinawa.
No. It's
What do you
it's
say?
like Wampanoag.
Wampanoag, correct. All right. Number 9. Approximately how many turkeys are eaten each year on Thanksgiving in the United States of America?
50 million.
I'll go with 65 million.
46 million. I don't know when this particular
well.
data
Okay.
was harvested, but
Harvested.
harvested. I
Harvested that data.
That's right.
He harvested the data.
All right. Number 10. A group of turkeys is referred to as a
I think it's a gaggle.
rafter.
Rafter.
Correct. A rafter of turkeys.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Turkeys can see in color. True or false?
That's false.
I'm going with true.
It's true.
It's true, really.
I don't know how they know that, but whatever. How many pilgrims came over on the Mayflower?
102.
Correct.
Wow.
Tom,
Look at
you
this.
have no life at all, do you?
No.
Huh? You just sits around and
Let me think
harvest.
about some
He sits around and
things.
harvests.
Let me read a
useless
book or
facts.
something.
Yeah.
There we go.
You need to start playing tennis or something, or golf. All right. Number 13. What year did the first American Thanksgiving take place?
1861.
1777.
1621.
1621.
It wasn't Thanksgiving then, was it? Because it wasn't Thanksgiving until President Lincoln.
Yeah. Just a gathering.
Just a gathering of friends.
That's
It's Friendsgiving. It was Friendsgiving.
Okay.
That's a new thing. It's Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving, yeah.
Friendsgiving.
Number
yeah.
14. What
Bring
does
your best
cornucopia mean?
Means a
The horn of plenty.
yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
What is another name for a turkey's wishbone? The corona,
The fight starter.
the corona, the furcula, the swat, or the osane?
The forcula?
The forcula.
Furcula.
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 The corona,
Furcula,
the furcula,
furculi,
the swat,
la, la,
or
la.
the osane?
That's the Greek turkey. It's the furcula.
What's the guess?
Furcula.
That's right.
I like
furcula.
All right.
Tina, pass the furcula.
Ken Odie. All right, Ken.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I claim I want the furcula.
All right.
What?
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Hope we got a rafter.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.